Hey guys, welcome to Chatter That Matters.
A Martini production.
Chatter That Matters. What's going on, everyone? Happy Monday. No, it's not Monday. What day is it today, Brenton?
Wednesday, I think.
Wednesday. See, we're living in a time warp. I got you. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Chatter That Matters. We're going back in time. It's been a while. I think it's been a month since we did a Chatter That Matters. But some stuff to discuss tonight. I think some important stuff.
Yeah, I think some pretty cool announcements.
Yeah, lots to talk about. How are you doing? 18 days till Christmas. 18.
Every year it comes so fast. Once October hits, it feels like time just speeds up until New Year's.
The blink of an eye. Have you started shopping yet?
I think so. I think we're
Pretty
making
much done?
some progress. I hope so. I don't know.
Because the stores are already starting to pack up.
I feel like moderation, because I feel like we don't need a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And the kids already have so much. It's like we need to get rid of things. So I feel like just a couple of things here and there should be sufficient.
The thought that counts. You get a couple of things for the stocking.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, it'd probably be nice to set a standard of it's not as much about getting gifts than it is just spending time with family.
Of course. And statues, of course.
Of course. Unless I don't plan on seeing any of those under the Christmas tree unless you're holding out on us.
Yeah, same here. No, if I won the lottery, maybe a little bit for everyone. But no, you're right. Not this year. Let's take a look. Let's see who's here before we get started. We got Mr. Kennedy kicking it off. Happy Wednesday, buddy. Mr. Popo, what's going on? Your Vision, good to see you. Ro, stopping by. We got Jerry. Happy Wednesday, Jerry. Bats in the Belfry. What's going on, buddy? So yeah, we got some stuff to talk about. Some Prime One Studios, JND gave us some news. Even we had just talking backstage a bit. Iron Studios with a big 1/10 kind of preview as to what they have coming in the pipeline, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that they somewhat announced that before, because I remember seeing it on one of their videos, but maybe this is like a little more in-depth or more official announcement. And I don't know if they made any changes. We'll look at the pictures and we can discuss, but I want to say there was a change made, possibly.
Well, we're going to kick it off with Prime One Studios. I'm going to get it up on the screen. Finally, the T-800 for Terminator 2 has gone up for pre-order. We were waiting and guessing at the price and how they were going to package this one. And then the last Prime One Direct, they announced that they were going to be giving us like a premium version with a whole bunch of stuff there. Rooted hair and so forth. And we'll talk a little bit about that, but to kick it off, we got the this is the T-800 Final Battle DX bonus version. This is the first time I'm actually looking at this as well today. They announced that an edition size of 500 for this one only, at a price point of $2,099. Third scale. What are you thinking on this?
I mean, I guess would you say it's standard Prime 1 pricing at this point for a Deluxe third scale? So that's kind of where you're going to be at now.
Yeah.
So I guess there's no surprise there.
You're looking at their quarters taking over their old third scale pricing, and this is kind of the new level we're at with their new third scale pieces.
Yeah, and I think it's gonna come down to where in the movie do you want representation from?
Mm-hmm. Still want that rose box. I was waiting, but nothing.
Yeah, I guess you're gonna have to keep waiting.
I don't think it's gonna happen. You'll have to be a custom.
Yeah, I mean, I saw in the other one he has a shotgun.
Yeah. So this one
But
here, that's the close, and it's a little bit cleaner. So let's get into this one a little bit. So for the deluxe, let's go through some of the photos. It looks good though. What are your thoughts on the likeness? Because I'm hearing some people not happy with the
I,
likeness.
I would have to say they came really close to Arnold. I don't know if that's like 97%, 98%. I mean, this is, you know exactly who it is when you're looking at it. It looks just like Arnold.
Oh, I think it's fantastic. What's going on, Cab? FBJ, great to see you. Knight, Row, how's it going? What's going on, Ledge? Hope you're doing well.
Oh, that's interesting. I feel like in this picture compared to the last one you just showed, all the grenades are missing from his holster across the chest. So I wonder if that's one of the swap outs. I really haven't I'll deep into looking into this one.
I'll get into what comes with this piece. Look at this though. Holy mac. They gotta clean this up a little bit though. Look at the hairline.
Oh yeah. Well, makes you wonder how quick they painted it.
Yeah. Skin looks good. I think the likeness is there. Look at that.
Yeah, I mean that's Arnold to me. The facial structure and everything. I'd be hard pressed to argue that it wasn't him.
Bullet holes on the neck.
But I can see what you mean across the like paint, like even in the roots all around there, like from the whole left side that's rooted.
Yeah.
Down there, you can see there's a lot of flesh tone. Like they must. Would you say they painted the whole thing flesh and then went over it and made it darker with the hair? However, they.
You would think so. Or would they have painted the hair first and then got the flesh tone afterwards? Because
I don't know. That's hard to say.
I think it'd be weird that they would go ahead with the hair color afterwards and miss this. I think at the end of the day, I hope it's just a prototype issue because that would be disheartening and very visible at a third scale.
Yeah, I guess it's a strange choice to release it that way, but okay.
So here, let's talk about what you get in the bonus parts here. So the deluxe, you're gonna get highly detailed likeness sculpture of Arnold, sophisticatedly tailored and designed outfits, T800 endoskeleton themed base, LED illuminated on the portrait, the damaged portrait. Good thing to hear is that the outfit's going to be leather, genuine leather. So that's great to hear. Yeah. No pleather.
I was trying to find that earlier when I read like the blurb about the scene, but I only got through the other one, the rooted hair one.
And Johnny from Prime 1 came out and confirmed that on Facebook that it was going to be leather.
Well, then I would say that's part of your pricing right there.
For sure. Because remember, I don't know, was it a half scale they did? And then if you wanted the leather jacket, it was like $300-400 just for this jacket.
Sounds about right.
2 swappable head parts, fully damaged and half damaged. 2 right arms with a grenade launcher and rod. 2 swappable left arm parts with the damaged endo arm and full endo arm. 12 launcher bullets, grenade launcher bullets. You get the cartridge belt, chain hoist, hook, headstand, endo arm stand, and the pair of, that's the bonus, is the pair of sunglasses. There you go. That's the bonus part. So that's it. I think it looks really good.
Did you just say the part of the bonus part is just the sunglasses?
The bonus part is the sunglasses, is what it says here.
That's it?
That's it. For the deluxe.
Okay.
That's the bonus, not the deluxe parts. The bonus parts.
All right. I was gonna say that's
You know,
their wording is so tricky when they explain these different things like deluxe, bonus.
what's going on, Steve? It's good to see that it's leather, though. I'm happy about that. Out of the releases today, this is not my favorite because of that. And I like the cleaner version that we'll talk a bit about. But the base is nice, it lights up, so it matches the endoskeleton.
I mean, that's
There you
cool
go.
that the eye lights up on that one. I like
Yeah.
that feature.
Really good.
You know what it reminds me of? Do you remember in the first Terminator when they had the scene where Arnold had to like rip off the skin off his arm
Yeah.
in the bathroom,
Yeah.
and then you could tell that it was like a fake Arnold?
Animatronic, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what this statue reminded me of.
It looks good. And then this is the base. Base light up is nice as well.
Yeah, I guess I don't. Why is it blue? Do I remember? 'Cause I felt like the end of the movie it was all the orange with the lava. I don't
No, I
remember much
think
blue.
I can't remember the blue, but I'm trying to remember on I saw it on another statue too. No, but this hue of light I think was prominent throughout the movie. The especially like with the Cyberdyne scene with the
Well, that-
helicopter lights.
And the escape from the psychiatric place.
Yeah, yeah. And this is the same hue that you get with the endoskeleton as well. Let's keep going here. Hope everyone in the chat's doing well. This portrait, this likeness for me is... I own the Enter Bay figure and the Hot Toys. And this is... And I had sold them knowing that this was coming. And I think I'm pretty happy with this portrait.
Yeah, I really find it hard to argue with this. I mean, even if so, I guess maybe around the eyes is kind of really hard to get right for actors' likeness.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you think about like the Queen Studios 1/3 Catwoman on bike and stuff, or the JND Catwoman that they did, like the face, it was hard to get right. And I don't know if it was mainly the eyes, but you put the goggles on, then automatically it looks like her. So I feel like maybe it is part of the eyes that really are tough to nail for actors, but I feel like you throw the sunglasses on them and you're like, you know, that's the perfect Arnold.
What's going on, Travis? Travis would like to see Prime 1 Studios make Wolverine versus Predator diorama. Be good to see Prime 1 with a Marvel license. Be the end of the world. Here's the endo worm. I like this bust stand here. The head sculpt to hold the portrait. I like this. This is cool.
That looks like a sculpted jacket too.
Do you think so?
You think they would actually use leather for that? Like a little thing of
I don't
leather?
know. It could.
I don't know. Around the collar, it kind of makes me think it's sculpted.
It's sculpted? Okay. That would be interesting. It wouldn't... Yeah. Sculpted would make the most sense. Because for them to tuck all that fabric in and... Yeah, sculpted would make the most sense, but that'd be interesting to see. Because does the undershirt look sculpted? Let me see if it says here.
It's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell.
They're getting so good, it's hard to tell.
Yeah. I think that's awesome. Here's the endo arm.
Yeah, that looks really good too.
Yeah. I think it's there. There you go. You can get a better look here. It looks... I don't know, man.
I don't know. That jacket looks sculpted to me.
Sculpted? Okay.
Can you see, like... So you go up the first bent folded over part with the zipper on it.
Okay.
And then there's that piece underneath that it's folded over on, and you see all like the texturing there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just making me think that that's sculpted.
Even the shirt here looks sculpted, so yeah, I think you're right. But man, look at that portrait. Holy man.
Yeah, that looks fantastic.
The hair has to get fixed though. See here even? No,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Come on, Primon. Nice museum look. You get your swap outs. There's your rod. There you go. There's the light up. I think it's badass. Let's take a look here. Cab, what's going on?
Would you want representation from the end of the movie?
No, I don't want. This is not the representation I'd want. With the ripped off arm, that's not the representation I want. With that being said, we can move on a bit. So just to mention, there's the regular version as well. That price point's $16.99. No edition size announced as of yet. But this one just comes with the like nothing.
Well, go up a little bit.
There you go. It comes with a little bit. Sorry, I was looking at the notices. This comes with the tailored and designed outfits. I guess the leather once again. Yeah, genuine leather jacket pants. You get the LED feature on the portrait. The endoskeleton themed base. Then your swap outs, you have 2 swappable right hand parts, grenade launcher and rod. So you're still getting the grenade launcher and rod. You get the bullets, grenade launcher bullets, the cartridge belt, and the chain hoist. So you're not getting the sunglasses. So I don't know if we showed it here. Here are the sunglasses for the bonus. That's the bonus feature part. For whatever it's worth. So you don't get the sunglasses.
Now, do you anticipate the regular version to have a lower ES than the deluxe? Because isn't that kind of what they've been doing anyway?
That's been the trend, definitely.
So why do you think this is still to be determined if they know what the deluxe is going to be?
Well, because then they're going to see how many of those sell and just keep it at that amount, right? If it's only 100, they'll keep it 120 maybe.
Yeah, I'd be curious if they decide to bulk it up a little bit. Like over 500.
So then the deluxe is what? Then just the you get the fully damaged and half damaged head. And then the left arm, the endo arm and full endo arm is what you get here. Extra. And then you get the head stand and the endo arm stand. That's what you're getting extra.
Do you think they'll sell those separately? You know, like when they did the Detectives 1000, like you can get
and
a
the
bus.
Joker and stuff. That would be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool. Yeah. So then regular will be $16.99, like we said. And this is what you get. So you're still getting the swap out, the rod and the launcher. You're still getting the grenade launcher bullets, and the light up functions, which is good.
Knight wants to know if you're getting this.
This is not the one I would get, Knight, to be honest. We're going to keep on going. I'll show you which one I'd be interested in. What's going on, Back Kid? That's a great question, Ro. Is anybody getting this? Beast 51, good to see you, buddy. Beast is saying I'm just not seeing the price justification here. Great rendering of him, but no.
Yeah, it's hard to argue that it's just the leather when the regular version has leather and it's $400 less.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to argue that, oh yeah, it's just the leather that's jacking up the price for the deluxe. But I guess...
I think it's the extra portraits as well. You don't
And
get the portrait.
Don't you get... You don't get any left arm swap outs with the regular, right? It's just the
Correct.
deluxe. So you get multiple left arm swap outs and extra portraits.
Yeah. The glasses for the bonus and the stands for both the arm, the endo arm, and the portrait, the second portrait. It's a big price hike. But I don't like this look. I really don't. With the one arm, I don't like this look at all. Personally. It's not for me. Would you agree?
Yeah, no, I mean, this wouldn't be my ideal version.
Yeah. Back it says, being a Californian, this is really a statue of a robot governor. Well, FBJ, congrats. He says, I'm most likely getting deluxe bonus. Nice. I think at this, I just wouldn't rush into it. Take your time, think about it. You got time. It's a big purchase. I wouldn't rush into it.
Yeah, especially at the holidays. You know, it makes you wonder why they announce this stuff like right before Christmas.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, Prime One, read the room a little bit.
Especially in this climate, yeah. The thing is, I know it's exciting for a lot of people because this is a great IP that we really don't get too much representation of. But, and I guess to kind of combat Queen and their life-size bust, right?
Yeah, but that's the old Arnold from like a movie that people don't really care about.
No, Queen. You're talking, that one's Infinity.
That
one's a different level.
Yeah.
That one's insane. That one, yeah, you're right. But
yeah, that's the one that
Studios
came to mind.
Yeah, because that was like perfection the way that was executed. But let's look at this one. So this is the T800 Cyberdyne Shootout. So they came out during their Prime 1 Direct show and said, hey, we're gonna give you like a platinum line. I don't know if this is kind of reminds me of that Snape. You know, that very higher end artist to collect your hand sort of feel.
Okay.
Pricier on the pricier side for sure. $26.99. One version. There's only the regular version, and a lower ES. Only 300 of these are going to be made. And I'll give you the differences here before we look at the photos. So here you're going to look at. So you're still getting the leather. You're getting the illuminated base. Here you're getting real rooted hair and glassed eyes. So that's, I think, the major difference. One of the major differences. No, actually, I think that's the only difference. Right? Because you're getting the genuine leather jacket and pants, 2 swappable right hands.
Yeah,
you get tear gas. Yeah, you're getting the grenade launcher.
Yeah.
That the other one, the tear gas launcher. Sorry, that tear gas launcher and handgun. So this is different. And then you get the 3 swappable left arm parts, normal, grenade launcher, and endo. So the ones from previous. So you're pretty much here. You're getting everything from the previous 2, and then you get real rooted hair, glassed eyes, and the tear gas launcher. That's pretty much it.
And this doesn't have a bonus, does it?
But it comes with the bonus.
It comes with the sunglasses, so
Exactly.
they don't need to create a bonus. But
smart.
I feel like they're getting into JND price territory with this one.
Yeah. But you're looking at the rooted hair. I don't know, man.
Do you think it's worth springing for that extra to get that rooted hair?
I'm not going to lie. The last Arnold that they did with rooted hair was not good. I'll try to pull up a photo afterwards. Let me see.
So the final product or the prototype wasn't good?
I think the final product, if I remember correctly, was not.
So even though this proto looks good, there's no saying it comes out good.
Well, the thing is, even on the proto, it didn't look good on the other one. This looks much better. Right? I'll pull up a photo afterwards. The reason why I lean towards this one is because this is more of a cleaner look, a much cleaner look. You don't necessarily get all that damage in the chest, and you have the arm, the full arm.
Yeah.
with a scraped up hand, gloved hand, that you can see the endo hand through, which is nice. This is why I lean towards this one, is because this is the look that I prefer. Because for me, I prefer the hallway scene with the rose box where he's pulling out the shotgun. That's the scene
Yeah.
I prefer, and this is the closest that we're getting to it. But look at the detail in the bullet holes in the jacket. Come on, man.
Yeah, those are really good.
The hand, the gloved hand here with the pistol. Yeah,
Does this have? Is this part of the movie? It's been a long time since I watched this movie, but I remember like at one point, Arnold like turns his back and gets shot in the back a ton
Yeah.
to protect John Connor.
Yeah. That'll be interesting to see the back if it has any. This is the Cyberdyne Shootout. Isn't this when they had the doctor? When they went to go meet the scientist? And
Yeah.
yeah. I gotta rewatch it. Yeah, remember he's on the second floor and with a helicopter and all the cops on the main floor, on the ground outside, and he's shooting everybody up. They use the launcher, the tear gas launcher. That's a nice touch too.
His chest is really damaged there too.
I guess the shirt hides it a little bit better than the previous one.
Look, that's interesting though. It has to be a sculpted shirt, right? The way they get that curve in there. Material
shirt?
wouldn't necessarily. Yeah.
No, it looks fabric.
Are you sure? Because with that bend there to keep that permanent bend.
I don't know, but that second tear up top looks fabric to me. You think it's sculpted? Yeah, maybe you're right.
I don't know
Look at
that
the,
hump.
Look at the collar. Look at the collar area. The collar area kind of gives it that sculpted look on the left-hand side here. It doesn't mention anything about... Let me see quick if it mentions anything about...
Because you'd have to have
fabric
like
shirt.
cotton or something.
It said sophisticatedly tailored and designed outfits. So maybe it is. Because then it says genuine leather jacket and pants. I don't know. That's a good question that we can take away.
Well, I guess they did a really great job if you can't tell. If it's debatable.
Can you? I can't tell. Let's take a look at some of the photos. See how it wrinkles here at the stomach? Look.
Yeah, but you can sculpt that in.
Oh, I don't know. Let's keep going. Now you got me. Let's see. Oh, it looks fabric, man. To me, it looks fabric.
I don't know.
This part here. That'd be crazy. That's sculpted? Holy, look at that. Maybe. I'm stumped on this one. I haven't been stumped in a while. I'm stumped on this one. Because they got all the, look at the creases here. Wow, that's nuts. I like the details of the jacket, the zippers, the bullet holes. It's wild.
Oh, there's a picture of the back. It looks
There you
pretty
go.
clean.
Clean, yeah. I'm sure I could get a better one.
Oh, go back to that picture. That previous one there. I was just wondering if they said anything about the clothes in the bottom section there. Just leather jacket.
Leather jacket. Oh, this right here. And the belt, too, looks leather. But there's no mention of it. It's just the leather jacket and pants. Interesting. There's your light up on the base again. So here's your platinum look right here. Tear gas, pistol hand. Let's see what the chat's saying quick. What's going on, Normal? What's going on, Norman? I read Norman and he said casual, so I said normal. Oh, clip that, please. What's going on, buddy? Who else is in here? Everybody. Forenzi. I promise I won't block you this evening. What's going on? Thanks for stopping by. Steve brings up a good point. I wonder if they're going to bring out a Sarah Connor. Is the platinum silicone? No mention of silicone.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's all sculpted.
Sculpted. Just the rooted hair and glass eyes. So here we go. Let's take some closer looks here. Yeah, I'm happy with the portrait. I like the way this looks. For me, this is the one I would go with. Here's the back of the jacket. There's a few. You could see
Yeah,
a
I'd
few.
see some. Yeah.
But not as much as you'd expect to see more from the film. That scene you're talking about. Pants look good, man.
Wonder why they added the endoskeleton arm on this one. Considering if it's from like that different portion of the movie.
Yeah.
Maybe they just threw it in there for
I gotta
beef up the
rewatch it,
release.
but yeah, this look for me, I couldn't do this look because it just doesn't make sense to me. Like this is now we're talking.
Give me like an Arnold on bike.
Yeah. The knee, the ripped leather here, really well done.
I saw that. Yeah.
Pistol. So what do you think? Platinum? If price, let's say price was, let's not talk about price.
I would say if they're all priced equally, like if price wasn't a factor,
Yeah.
I think I would prefer this one over the other two options. For me, it would be mainly, I don't want him to look like at the end of the movie where he lost his arm. Like that's not representation that I would want.
Completely agree.
But I mean, likeness across the board on all of these, I think, is spot on. Some of the best Arnold you've probably seen in 1/3.
Oh yeah, for sure. The only concern I have here is that rooted hair, the root job there. See this here? Eesh. See that hairline? That is making me nervous.
Why? Why the rooting? The way it's rooted there?
Yeah. See, I wish they gave us this platinum line with the tear gas launcher and the glasses included, but with sculpted hair. I think they would have more success there.
You're kind of stuck with it, the rooted being the only option.
Yeah. Like glass eyes, okay, but and that's it. And then we have it's a pretty expensive line if you're gonna get into the line, right? You look at $26.99, and then if you look at even the endoskeleton, let's take a quick peek there, quick gander.
I don't even want to look at the shipping on this stuff.
Oh boy.
I would wait till Sideshow carries it, honestly.
I sit back sometimes and I say like because I know we get, like I always say, we always get carried away with pricing, but hey, it may not be, as opposed to buying like 4 statues a year, I'll pick up one, or you gotta really love Terminator though. I know you've said it, and that's true. You gotta really love Terminator.
Yeah, this has to be like your favorite movie of all time.
$18.99 for the endoskeleton, with an edition size of $9.99. This was a nice job they did too. I think you could get away with just like an Arnold.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want a T800 endoskeleton though, because they all were the same, so it doesn't identify as Arnold to me, because all those T800s are technically all the same, so it could be John Doe. How do I know that's an Arnold one? So I'd prefer an Arnold representation as Terminator instead of just the endoskeleton.
They're expecting same year release, 2025, so that would be a heavy year. Even if it was like scattered each year, you know what I mean? Like one a year, can kind of make it work, but it'd be a heavy bill. But I congratulate them. I think that they did a really good job here.
Yeah, and I saw Delvis made the comment that, for the extra license because of the actor.
Yeah.
But I don't know, because it's, what, $1,000 more between the platinum and the regular? And they're still the same actor likeness for the licensing.
Let me see here, Delvis. Hey, Delvis, what's going on? Understand for the actor, there is an extra license. But, well, the license would be the same, no? All they're adding here is rudimentary glass eyes when it comes to the sculpt. I don't think that would cause a difference.
Yeah, but I feel like you would have to pay Arnold for his likeness and not just, like, in addition to the license of Terminator, like the property of Terminator, you would have to get...
So you're saying for the price point as a whole for all three of the versions, not just the platinum.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can't just look at it like, why is the platinum so excessive compared to the other versions, even though they all have the likenesses. So, like, Arnold would have had to sign off on the likenesses for all of them, or at least be reimbursed in some way.
Backit says he just bought the Armored Guts bonus 3rd scale. Congrats, Backit. So we're gonna change your kit to Guts kit. Sorry, just some bum. What's going on, man? Steve's like, I'll keep my Terminator Blu-ray close to my heart tonight. What a savage.
Well, yeah, and I think that's a good point of, like, do you like this enough that you need physical representation in your collection? Yeah. Like, is this property that meaningful to you? I would definitely think about that for a little while.
I would not rush into this.
Or, like Steve said, you could just watch the Blu-ray.
Yeah. Please don't have... I know what they're trying to... Companies now are trying to invoke that FOMO now, right? By these lower edition sizes to get people to pre-order.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely true.
Which I think the market needs a little bit, just because things have become stagnant. But with collectibles at price points that we're looking at, you just have to know what you're able to afford, right? Focus on that. Don't lose track of your finances and what you can afford just because of an edition size.
Exactly. Like, don't budget yourself.
Budget. Collect responsibly. Know your limit. Stay within it. You like that little jingle? We're gonna make a song.
There you go.
I'm making a single. Hold on, I'm trying to pull up this Terminator, the other rooted hair version they did, just as an example of what I hope they do not do. If I can get it open here. Nope.
Not yet. Just some bum. He was asking if we talked about the JND Joker. That's coming.
We haven't, yeah. I'm just going to share this quick. Share this tab instead. Can you see it now?
Oh, yeah.
See that? Horrible. Horrible.
Yeah, but that's from the first movie?
Yeah.
See, I understand it's horrible, but his hair kind of looked like that in the first movie. Like, if you look some images up from when he was in that first movie,
yeah,
I think it got more refined by the second movie.
But I even think the likeness here is like, eesh.
No, I'm telling you, go to that scene where he's ripping his arm off. Like, find a still.
No, you're right there. You're right. That's still. Yeah, you're right. You're right on that scene. Yeah.
I mean, that's not the scene I want represented, though.
Exactly.
It's like a weird animatronic that's like kind of sweaty, but
exactly. Man. But yeah, hey, if you're a Terminator fan, here's your time. You're up to the plate. Just don't rush. Do your due diligence and you know, there's no rush, man. There's no rush with these. But I do commend Prime One for definitely taking this IP and running with it. I'm excited. Personally, I love the T1000. So I'm excited to see that. But
I feel like there's a lot of cool things you can do with the T1000.
Yeah.
With that liquid metal.
Yeah. Let's get into a little bit of the JND as well. Because I don't want to run into... the guys over at Constructive Outrage have a show in about 20 minutes. So I don't want to bleed into that at all. So everybody can hang out. So just have a couple more things to discuss. Yeah. Let me share this quickly. Do you think people are as excited for the Terminator as they were when it was shown at the showcase? It'll be interesting to see how the pre-order numbers turn out.
Yeah, I mean that's you. How long ago was the showcase?
It was Prime One Direct a couple weeks ago, if that.
Okay, so it's still pretty recent.
Yeah, for the Platinum one that was shown. You could see the screen?
Yep. I was actually really impressed with this video.
This is, yeah. So this is, if you haven't heard yet, JND Studios giving us the full announcement of essentially their first 6-scale figure that they're doing, and they're going ahead and doing the Heath Ledger Joker in 6-scale. A little bit different than what we're used to in 6-scale from, let's say, Hot Toys and Queen Studios now. The InArt, yeah. Definitely some innovation here, which is exciting to see. But so they're saying here, world's first patented silicone replication technology. So we're actually getting silicone in 6-scale, which is wild.
Well, isn't that what all figures are made out of? Like, to a degree, like the what are those generic bodies? Oh, I can't remember the
not True Type. Those are the old ones. Fison.
Yes, aren't they all silicone too?
But I think this is more that medical grade that they. I'm talking out of my behind, to be honest. But I would expect this to be a little bit closer to them what JND uses for their statues.
Well, I'm just coming at as this is a little hyperbole.
Yeah, yeah.
To make us feel like we're super special. We have this very special silicone, but everybody else has been using silicone.
Invisible joint technology.
Like, what does that even mean? It just means it's Hot Toys just goes by the name of. Dang.
Well, look at this. You get the articulation with. Look at that.
Yeah, I mean that's impressive to me.
It's pretty cool.
The neck moves, and
I think the eyes are the coolest part. Magnetic. The fact that they're magnetic is wild.
How do you think it keeps it in the socket?
I have no idea. Well engineered here. Here you get a skull. So they're actually putting like a skull under the silicone.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
That is wild. That is wild. Little teaser there. Looks like a second portrait in the works, possibly. Look there on the right above his finger. Possibly.
Well, I don't know where the information came from. Like, I don't have the source.
Yeah.
But I saw some potential information about this. Let me double check here.
Some rumors say that it's gonna be there's gonna be multiple versions.
Yeah,
I've heard some rumors of one will be robotic. They'll have some robotic parts to it.
So I've heard that this is some of the pricing rumors. That you get a single Joker with one head is $800.
Wow.
Single Joker with two heads, $1,200, and then double pack with two heads, movable fingers, $1,700.
Wow.
So we'll see how true that ends up being.
That'll be wild. I'll stick to InArt. Here's your jointless, seamless joints here. This is really cool. My worry, see that twist though?
Yeah. You know what?
Because I know from my Hot Toys days, this would break my heart. You twist it and it'd be a hole.
Yeah, no, you're not gonna try it. Like, what's funny is they try and use all this wording for different
fancy
things.
Wording, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, well, Hot Toys have been using seamless arms for how long, and we know the issues with those. So, have you designed some kind of silicone that's better than that, or are you just taking what Iconic kind of did and building upon that? But Iconic's thing when they did the Street Fighter line was those bodies they built for that are actually pretty thick, which is what helps the tearing, stop the tearing from occurring. Mm-hmm. Where these arms are thin, if you leave the elbow bent for a while, is your $1,700 figure going to rip?
Jerry's saying, love the innovation, but why another Ledger Joker? Plus, this is going to be stupid expensive. I'm happy with my InArt Joker. Kind of in the same roadhouse there, Jerry. Knight says sold. 1,200 is my hope, but thinking 1,500 from Steve. What's going on, Danny? Jara, good to see you, buddy. So the only thing with this silicone is it seems, I don't know if it's because the paint app, but it seems to be really well done. What could be? Well, see that right there made me nervous. Watch this. Watch this. See that bend forward? Watch this, where you could see the wrist.
Yeah.
Did I pass?
I don't understand why this finger thing wouldn't work in all their bodies. Like, what are they doing? Like,
here we go. Okay, here's the hand. That's pretty cool. Watch this. Oh no! No way. That's pretty cool, though.
yeah, I mean, it's a really innovative concept, but you know, am I gonna rip my fingers?
That's the problem. I think we're so used to the hot toys that we got to give this a chance. I like this. This is pretty good. No issue. I think they trump in art and hot toys here. You don't have to go through the back of the head.
Oh,
This is beautiful.
yeah, no, this is very impressive for the eyes.
Rooted hair.
I mean, the hair looks good.
Tailoring is fine. I don't think there's much to the tailoring. But yeah, some
And
innovation there.
I think the tailoring, you know, it should be quality considering the JND statues. I would assume that, you know, their tailoring for their figures would be of equal quality.
Knight saying you're going to pose it once or twice. Maybe that. If that's it. Maybe once or twice, if that. But still, man, Knight paying that price. That's Again, I think that's the medium of they're trying to take over a niche, a step above in art, and take over that custom niche market of 1/6 figure collecting. A lot of people, another Joker, same sentiment. I would have loved to see them do another character. I think they could have really shined doing another character. But any character really. But at the same time, I think this is them saying, hold my beer and watch. Because they sat quiet. We were all like, okay, JND must be out of the game. They're like, they sat quiet. And then boom. It's going to look good. It's good. It's going to look good. I think it's going to look better than the in art. You're going to pay, 100% you're going to pay for it. But I think it's going to look really good.
I mean, you're probably 100% right. They're doing Joker because they know all the other companies have tried Joker. So, you know, they're going to come out and show that they can do it better than everyone.
What's going on, Bob Dylan?
What better way to start?
I agree with you. I think the 1/6 scale, Kojin, who's in charge of this, in art's Viper, essentially. I think they're gonna knock this out of the park, and I think it's gonna be, I don't know, it's gonna pump in art's brakes. Hot Toys not even in the question here. I won't even bring Hot Toys up in this conversation because they're so far. Like, I plan to do a little bit of more of a discussion this week about it, but they showed some photos of their rooted Joker and Anakin. I know it's a travesty. I won't even put in art. I won't even put in art and JND in the same category as Hot Toys. It's just they've dropped the ball way too much. And I have those on order. I have those on order.
That's the 5th time they tried Ledger Joker for Hot Toys.
Yeah.
4th. Yeah. I mean, they've had opportunities to get that figure right.
Yeah. Ro said it's the economy option now.
You know, in a chat today, I called them the Hasbro of 1/6 figures at this point.
Because they're not taking that step forward to be where they should be. Even like companies like Mars Toys are coming out. And see some of Mars figures? The Penguin? Holy mac. It's ridiculous. Let's touch quick. We got about like a few more minutes left. Back to the statue side, we wanted to discuss a little bit the Infinity Gauntlet. Iron Studios posted about 4 hours ago, Avengers versus Thanos. They're doing this essentially kind of like a diorama setup if you pick up all the pieces. in 10 scale, and some exciting photos here. So we
Yeah,
all
it's awesome
saw.
that they do this.
Yeah. Oh, I love this. The fact that they're kind of giving us the floor plan of their goal for the diorama, I think is really cool. We saw the Thanos, which looked really good.
Yeah. So I remember because was it the same Thanos that they showed in one quarter, and then do
Yes.
you remember they did like that diamond out version as well?
The gem, where it was actual gems, was like 60,000 or whatever it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but those versions had knee pads, like really weird knee pads. And I swear it was on the 1/10th as well when they originally showed this a few months ago, and now I'm not seeing them, and I don't know if that's a change, that if they took some feedback of like, why are there knee pads there on Thanos?
Yeah. Well, I'll do a little bit of homework and take that back and see if we can, if I could get some information on it, and let everyone know on Collectors Club on Friday and see.
All right.
But I like the way this looks here.
Yeah, and there's a lot of potential here. I think this is a great storyline to adapt into a diorama.
Yep. You got to see Captain America here, Cyclops. What else do we have here? Who else?
Half of those characters die anyway. Spoiler alert.
Wow, you ruined that. Doctor Strange. I like this. Doctor Strange looks cool.
Yeah, Doctor Strange plays a big role in this story. The Hulk's wrong, but I guess you can
in what way
forgive that, because at this time when they did the story, he had just come. It was also like coinciding with Future Imperfect, so he had like this weird brown jumpsuit. So he had like a brown suit that was then like open in the center to create like a V, but it like covered his whole body, so he wasn't shirtless.
Yeah.
So this version of the Hulk doesn't look
match up
accurate to what the story was. But that happens sometimes.
A little artist interpretation.
Yeah, they probably just figured that a Hulk's a Hulk.
Iron Man. We got Namor. Thor's looking good too.
Yeah.
And then we got Nova, Scarlet Witch, She-Hulk. It's a big list of characters to bring out.
And I don't think they're done there.
Spidey. What do you think of this Spider-Man? This Spider-Man looks pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be really interested seeing what pose he's in.
Yeah. I'm like,
that'll be fun.
Here. Wolverine. And then you got White Vision. And then 2 question marks for 2 other characters. You had some guesses?
Mine
was
I hope they do more than 2.
2, yeah. I was thinking maybe a Lady Death. You were saying you had a few?
I mean, I think they should do like the zombie Nebula there, because like Thanos kills her and brings her back just to make her suffer.
Yeah.
So zombie Nebula, Mephisto, need a Silver Surfer. Maybe somehow do Celestials. I don't know. Maybe do that as like the Sentinel dioramas. How crazy would that be to have like a Celestial as one of those Sentinel dioramas? Adam Warlock needs to be there.
I think it's smart. Hold on. I think it's smart, like Steve says here, that they're going the diorama route. Because I think I've even thought myself of sometimes going, if you go quarter scale route and get the characters, have the central hero, and then the rogues around them, or characters to support the diorama around them in quarter. That should be just a massive display. And I think Iron Studios here has really captured a market. They're doing it with Batman. We got a tease. We discussed it last week, that Batman diorama. I love it. I think it's a great concept.
Yeah, I mean, you can have displays then of scenes from like comics that you like or love. How cool an idea is that? It's like each shelf is like a different scene from a different story.
Yeah. That'd be pretty sweet. It'll get pricey. It's not cheap, but I think the representation that you get around that price point is really good.
Yeah, and I think it'll really matter on how they pace themselves on releases.
Yeah.
Or I feel like per story, geez, like per diorama, how many do you think they should release a year? Like 4 or less?
3 or 4, yeah.
Because I mean, you're gonna look at $250 per.
Yep.
There's a good chance. So you're spending like $1,000 a year.
Yeah, I think that would be a healthy amount. But the most important is I don't want them to rush. Take your time, meticulously get each character done well, and
Get their suits right.
Get the suits right, get everything. Do your homework. Don't rush the projects, and I think they'll be successful because they've mastered the 10 scale market.
Yeah, I think that's their bread and butter, right?
Yeah,
That's where they make money to go out and try other things like 1/4 and 1/3.
but man, I could go on for hours talking about this stuff. There's so much good stuff to talk about. But we'll call it here. Guys, you got to check out Rashid, Critical, Sam, Crippler, and Shane over at Constructive Outrage. They're going to be going live in about 4 minutes. Channel is Constructive Outrage. Always a fun time over there. So go check them out. And then Friday night, we're going to do Collectors Club. And I'll bring some points. I wanted to talk a little bit about Grand Theft Auto. This trailer 6 dropped. And I had no idea that those scenes were based on real life scenarios that happened throughout the year.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I already saw an article or something about people want Grand Theft Auto like banned already just from the trailer.
Can you imagine? But Grand Theft Auto has always been like that. But they have the new technology. I don't know why people have to do it. They have the new technology where kids aren't going to be able to play, right? Because they got to do that face.
Oh, I don't.
They do some face recognition scan, and it can tell
your age,
how old you are or whatever. Something like that. It's some crazy.
Cyberdyne.
I haven't bought a PlayStation 5 yet. I will buy it when GTA 6 because the nostalgia there for me. Oh, man. And if you didn't hear already on Club, I announced it, but if you're a Netflix subscriber, if you use Netflix, December 14th, Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and I want to say San Andreas, you're going to be able to play on your mobile phone or mobile device for free. So check that out as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so that's cool. We'll touch on it Friday as well a little bit more. So guys, this was a pleasure. This was a blast. I hope to do a little bit more of these because these are fun. A huge thank you to everyone in the chat and who's hanging out. We hit 1,000. We're going to be planning that celebration. 1,000 subscribers. Got a whole slew of giveaways that we're going to be doing. So stay tuned for the channel. We'll do that announcement. And stay tuned for more of these Chat That Matters because I think this is fun. And Brenton, it's good to have you back discussing statues and hanging out with the guys, man.
Yeah, thanks. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Thanks for being here. Everyone, be safe and get your Christmas shopping done on time, please, because 18 days you have. I don't want no Arnold Schwarzenegger Jingle All the Way scenarios. I'd buy a Jingle All the Way statue, by the way.
What about it? Just a Turbo Man? What'd you get?
Yo, that'd be sweet. JND?
You know they made an action figure of him. You can
They
buy.
did. Yeah, I've seen it. It's pricey now, though, too.
Oh, is it?
It is. Over here, it's pricey. But, guys, Constructive Outrage, going live in a minute. Go over there and chill with those guys. All the best, and we will see you on Friday. Take it easy.
Good night.
Collect responsibly.